Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 23, Systems That Scale, Building the Engine Behind the Brand. I'm Dr. Rhonda Farrell, and I'm bringing you a phenomenal week 23 of Spotlight on Success 2025. I'm so glad that you're here for another deep dive into what it really takes to grow, scale, and thrive in today's business landscape. Last week, we focused on leading with heart in the age of machines, how authenticity, empathy, and emotional intelligence are powerful differentiators in an AI-driven world. But here's the truth. All that heart and purpose means nothing if you don't have a structure to carry it forward. That's why this week we're shifting focus to the systems behind the scenes, the invisible engine that keeps your business running even when you're offline, in a creative rut, or on a much needed vacation. If week 22 was all about soul, week 23 is all about scale. So why do systems matter so much? Why are they really the game changer? Because without them, you're stuck on the hamster wheel, reacting, repeating, and reinventing the same processes over and over and over again. Let's be honest, how many of us have written the same email 12 times instead of just turning it into a template? Or forgotten to follow up with a warm lead because it wasn't in a system? The problem isn't your work ethic, it's your workflow. So think of systems as your silent business partners. They don't get tired, they don't complain, and they sure as heck don't need coffee breaks. But they do let you show up consistently and confidently for your audience, your clients, and yourself. When you build smart systems, your business becomes more scalable, more profitable, and frankly, much more enjoyable to run. So let's look at the core 4 systems that every entrepreneur needs. We're going to break it down one by one. So whether you're just starting out or building towards your next big revenue milestone, these are the 4 foundational systems that every entrepreneur needs. The first is our lead generation system. You can have the best product or the best service across the entire world, but if people don't know you exist, it won't matter. Your lead generation system should be consistent and repeatable, not a one-time hustle. So are you using content marketing, social media, webinars, referrals, paid ads? Do you have a freebie or a lead magnet? Do leads automatically go into a CRM or an email nurture flow? Make sure you're not relying solely on word of mouth and/or a prayer. Second, client delivery systems. How do clients experience your services after they say yes? Do you have a smooth onboarding? Is there clear communication? Is there a consistent delivery model? Ask yourself, can someone else follow this process? Could I take a week off and have someone step in without chaos? Does it feel like a premium experience from start to finish? Great delivery systems turn clients into loyal fans and fans into referral engines. Number 3, our money management system. This one is absolutely non-negotiable. If you don't know your numbers, you definitely don't know your business. You need a clear way to track income, expenses, taxes, and most importantly, profit. Remember, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity, and cash flow is reality. So are you reviewing your finances monthly? Do you have automated invoicing? Can you spot patterns in your profit margins? This isn't about being a spreadsheet wizard. It's about being just financially literate enough so that you can make the smart decisions. And lastly, our feedback loop system. How are you collecting insights and improving? Whether it's through surveys, testimonials, informal chats, or data analytics. You need systems that help you stay close to your customers and ahead of the curve. You should always be listening. Feedback is the compass for your next iteration. And don't forget internal feedback too. Ask your contractors, partners, or VA, what's working, what's confusing, and what could we do better? Now we need to think about automating the boring and personalizing the essential. This is the next layer up from our systems, and that's automation. And yes, it can be absolutely amazing. It can free up time, streamline operations, and reduce human error. But let's be clear, it's a tool, not a substitute for connection. Here's my rule: automate the boring stuff and personalize the stuff that matters most to you and your business. So go ahead and automate your calendar bookings, your contract signing, your invoice reminders, your welcome emails, but don't automate away your humanity, because like last session, that's truly your secret weapon. Instead, record a quick personal video to welcome a new client, partner, customer, or someone into your organization. Send a handwritten thank you note to your top customers. Drop a surprise voice note to someone celebrating a win. These small personal touches create big emotional equity. In a world flooded with bots, being real is radical. So let me tell you about Jen, a solo consultant I worked with. She was spending 10 to 15 hours a week just on administrative tasks alone, sending invoices, confirming meetings, chasing client onboarding docs. She was exhausted and felt like she had no time to work on her actual organization to the extent it needed, or her actual growth. So after mapping out her core processes and implementing 3 simple systems, a scheduling tool, an automated invoice tracker, and a streamlined onboarding email sequence, she was able to save over 50% of her time a week. That's over a full day back into her life that she can now use to focus on visibility, strategy, and yes, even sleep. And so we want to be doing that with any what we would call low value type of activity. We have something called the bright blue line number, and that's if you divide the revenue that you want to earn throughout the year by the number of hours you want to work to earn that revenue, that gives you what's called your bright blue line number. Anything below that number is something that you should delegate as soon as possible to a trusted party. One of the great books with regard to this is called Who Not How, and another by the same author is called It's Easier to 10x than 2x. What you're learning to build muscle in is to allow yourself to be freed up, to be generating the high ticket revenue products, services, business interactions that you need to drive and keep your business operating spectacularly, no matter whether you're a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, versus bogging yourself down in all of the myriad of tasks that take up all of the time so that you're not consistently building pipeline, delivering on product and or service, and or doing the marketing and outreach that you need to keep your business and yourself top of mind. So our challenge this week is we want you to remember systems don't replace you, they protect you. So let's turn the spotlight on you. Pick one of the 4 challenges to take action on this week. Document your client onboarding. Write out every step you take from yes to welcome and to your initial service and or product delivery, and see what you can streamline. Set up one automation, whether it's a calendar link, an email response, or an invoicing reminder. Just make one task easier. Track your time. For 2 full days, track what you do for every minute of every hour in that work day. I think you'll be surprised how quickly you'll spot areas that could be automated, systemized, or delegated. Lastly, is to review your lead generation flow. Is it working? Where are people dropping off? Where could a simple tweak create more consistency? Just pick one and commit to doing it, and then do one more of those the next week, and the next week, and the next week, whatever it takes to get your business fully automated and operating in these 4 key areas, because small moves create massive momentum. It's more about building muscle and enhanced mindset that's going to reshape how you culturally approach this, which will build momentum to put more process and technology and people solutions into this huge area of your life. Creation and integration of systems so that you can become more scalable, more profitable, and enjoy running your business to a far greater extent. So as we reflect and recalibrate you, I invite you to pause and see, where are you still operating from chaos instead of clarity? What systems already support you, and which ones might need an upgrade? Where are you wasting time repeating the same task that you could document, automate, and or delegate? And are you building a business that truly supports your life, or one that's taking up all your time and giving you no life at all? Systems are truly the scaffolding that support your purpose. Without them, even the most passionate entrepreneur burns out. So in closing, heart leads the mission, as we learned last week. And for this week, systems help you carry it forward. You don't need to do it all. You really only need to do what matters the most and let the systems handle the rest. If you want to show up as the CEO of your vision, your systems must reflect that version of yourself. And guess what? You don't have to build it all at once. Just take one aligned step every week. So share in the comments in our LinkedIn or our YouTube channel and share with us, what system are you focusing on this week? We want to know how you're building something powerful, one system, one soul-led strategy at a time. Again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the success strategist, bringing you week 23, systems that scale, building the engine behind the brand.